Good morning, ladies, and happy Monday. Rise on up. It is the start of a new week, a new day. I already said that. My brain hasn't gotten together yet. I need coffee. It's early. But hello. Hopefully you had a nice weekend. I did. Oh, I got all of my laundry done. I finally put away my luggages, my things from the Rhode Island trip. Yes, I am that person. I might have other things together, but I feel that my suitcase can just hang there until I'm ready to grab it and put it away. So it's good though. All good. Everything's done. I'm organized. I took a nap. I feel great. Now hopping into the office today. It's gonna be busy with end of month, new month, and this quota that we have going on, but it's all rocking and rolling, so I can't complain. Now today, we finally get to start Proverbs. We are finished with Psalms 1 through 150. We've been on that, like I said, probably the last 60 or 90 days. It's been a long while. But Proverbs, and just a little background with Proverbs. Proverbs refers often to the path and the way, indicating conduct and lifestyle and providing both a goal and a mean to reach that goal. The goal is successful living, and the route to that goal is the way of wisdom. Along the route, almost every facet of important human relationships is mentioned. The book of Proverbs is as relevant now as when it was written. Wisdom concerning relationships is timeless, just as the nature of sin and foolishness never changes. Running throughout the practical philosophy of these Proverbs is an awareness of the perpetual struggle between good and evil in our lives. Powerful contrasts are used to show why wisdom is the answer. Set in vivid contrast are the ideas of wisdom versus folly, good versus evil, life versus death, fidelity versus adultery, truth versus falsehood, prudence versus rashness, prosperity versus poverty, industry versus indolence, yep, I think that's how it's pronounced, and truths of eternal importance are set forth. Now, there's 5 eternal truths that are set forth that they reference here. One is wisdom, godly living, is more valuable than jewels or wealth. 2, wisdom originates with God. 3, wisdom is available to all, but each woman and man must choose the path of wisdom. 4, the wise are rewarded for their righteousness. And 5, the foolish reap the consequences of their evil deeds. Now, we're going to begin. Proverbs 1 is the beginning of knowledge. Verse 1 goes like this. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, judgment, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and increase learning, and a man of understanding will attain wise counsel. To understand a proverb and enigma, the words of the wise and their riddles. Verse 7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of your father. Shun evil and do not forsake the law of your mother, for they will be a graceful ornament on your head and chains about your neck. But my son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. They say, come with us. Let us lie in wait to shed blood. Let us lurk secretly for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them alive like Sheol, and whole like those who go down to the pit. Verse 13, we shall find all kinds of precious possessions. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in your lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your foot from their path. For their foot run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. Verse 17, surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, but they lie in wait for their own blood. They lurk secretly for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone who is greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owners. Now for the call of wisdom, verse 20, wisdom calls aloud outside. She raises her voice in the open squares. She cries out in the chief concourses, at the openings of the gates, and in the city she speaks her words. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? For scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. turn at my rebuke. Surely I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make words known to you. Because I have called and you have refused. I have stretched out my hand and no one regarded. Because you disdained all my counsel and would have none of my rebuke, I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your terror comes like a storm, and your destruction comes like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you. Verse 28, then they will call on me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me. Because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they do have none of my counsel and despise my every rebuke. Therefore they shall eat the fruit of their own way, and shall be filled to the full with their own fancies. For their turning away of the simple will slay them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. But whoever listens to me will dwell safely, and will be secure without the fear of evil. And that is all for Proverbs 1, ladies. Let me tell you, to my understanding, Proverbs, from what I was explained to, usually, especially once we're not going to necessarily go through it the way it's written, because we have a lot to go through of the book, and I'd really like to maximize each day. However, Proverbs, to my understanding, is used one proverb a day. So Proverb 1 would go with the first day of the month, and Proverb 2 would go with the second day of the month, and Proverb 3 would go with the third day of the month, because the book of Proverbs is 31 psalms. So yeah, to make sure I'm right, I'm not talking out of, 31 psalms, just making sure. See, the enemy is trying to test my knowledge, but it's all good. Test it anyways, because I don't know everything, still learning, and I'm still reading and still digesting the word. So Proverbs 1, let's do it. Hopefully you have an amazing day. I need to get moving because my head needs some coffee. I need some coffee. I definitely need some coffee. It's quite early, but to an amazing day ahead. I hope you have an amazing day. If you need any prayer, leave a message down below, or hop on over to Facebook and Instagram, where I post about 90% of the time. But stay tuned, stay blessed, stay encouraged. See you soon.